Adeleke PDP celebrates as Oyetola studies results. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Nation newspaper this morning. Adeleke PDP celebrates as Oyetola studies report. Moving now. Okay, we still have other stories as well. Labour plans 2-day protest over ASU strike. Yes, still at the front page of the Nation newspaper. Labour plans 2-day protest over ASU report. We also have other stories. Below the masthead, Customs confirms plan to auction 7,000 uncleared vehicles. Customs confirms plans to auction 7,000 uncleared vehicles. And we have this about the masthead of the Nation. Muslim tickets shouldn't be an issue, says Pastor Bakari. These stories are on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Next is the Daily Trust. And the Daily Trust says, hell infighting cost APC's defeat in Osun. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Daily Trust. How infighting cost APC's defeat in Osun. And it comes with the riders. Voters ignore Christian ticket factor. Adeleke's victory inspires PDP. APC ponders defeat. People have spoken. Buhari, Atiku, others. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Daily Trust. Yes, we can also see the picture stories there. We also have other stories as well. Mixed reactions over possible interest rate hike as CBN's monetary committee meets. Zamfara governor suspends emir for turbaning bandits as sacking Fulani. Plateau bandits rustle over 1,000 cows in Wase. Rivers United crowned 2022 MPFL champions. Katsina United, Heartland relegated. These stories are on the front page of the Daily Trust. Next is the blueprint. And the blueprint is also leading with the story on Osun politics. And it says, Atiku, Ayu, Mark, others on Oshuguba. Adeleke's victory over Oyetola referendum on 2023. And it comes with the riders, the ship of hope already at harbor, ex-VP. My mandate path to progress, governor-elect. I am not aware of my party's loss, APC chair Adamu. Buhari congratulates governor-elect, urges respect for the people. Remain calm, Oyetola tells supporters. ICPC arrests 3 for vote buying. Collation free of hitches. Observers. These stories are on the front page of the blueprint. You have other stories as well. ASU to FG. Caution Ngige before he plunges nation into chaos. And surgery, Oshibajo used local hospital as a mark of confidence in Nigerian doctors. NMA. Food inflation highest in Kwara, Kogi, Rivers, June. NBS 2022 Hajj 1,782 pilgrims back in Nigeria. World Bank deploys $144.9 billion to finance global crisis in 2022. These stories are on the front page of the blueprint. Next is the Daily Times. And the Daily Times is leading with this story. Oshinguba poll, how Adeleke flood Oyetola. And it comes with the riders Buhari, Atiku, Saraki, Makinde, others react. I'm still studying election results, says Osun governor. Still on the front page of the Daily Times, we also have story on ASU. It says ASU strike. NLC embarks on nationwide protest July 26 to 27. You don't want army to wipe out terrorists. Afenifere replies Buhari. Buhari Sanwo-Olu mourn frontline APC women leader Kemi Nelson. And above the masthead of the Daily Times, Senate uncovers how the master paid $5 million to law firm for service not rendered. These stories are on the front page of the Daily Trust. Moving now to the Nigerian Tribune. And the Nigerian Tribune is leading with this story. Winners, losers, as the Delegate's victory returns Osun to PDP. And it comes with the riders, factors that made PDP win 12 years after. It's time for APC to go PDP. Adeleke's victory is people's will. Buhari. We are studying election results. Oyetola. The stories are on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. We have other stories as well. Also strike NLC to embark on nationwide solidarity protests, July 26, 27. Buhari's directive to army to wipe out terrorists not backed by action. Still on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Knox Trail reps move to take overall surface underground water tributaries, interstate rivers. World Bank deploys 114.9 billion naira to finance global crisis in 2022. Still on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, Mekau emerges 31st NBA president. These stories are on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Next is the leadership. And the leadership is also leading with a story on Osun politics. And it says how infighting disloyalty cast APC's fate in Osun. And it comes with the riders, wide jubilation in Oshogbo as Adeleke's family produces second governor in 30 years. We are still studying election outcomes, says Governor Oyetola. Victories signpost PDP's return to Villa Atiku Ayu. CSOs authenticate INEC results, seek interagency collaboration. It's democracy's triumph over violence. Abdul Salami. This is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. Yes, we have other stories above the masthead. Muslim ticket. Nation building beyond religious sentiments. Bakari. Kaduna train attack. Niger government seeks release of General Garba's wife. 5 orders. These stories are on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. And next is the national economy. And the national economy has this story. Lagos port, imported vehicles trapped over suspension of terminal operator. Imported vehicles trapped over suspension of terminal operator. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the national economy. And we have other stories above the masthead. Nigerian states get 351.65 billion naira grants from World Bank sponsored TAS program. And below the picture stories on the front page of the national economy, sea piracy has declined in Gulf of Guinea. Group tax FG on incentives for manufacturers. These stories are on the front page of the national economy. A quick look at what the New Telegraph has for us this morning. It's also leading with the story on Oshogbo, and it says Oshogbo Adeleke's victory unsettles APC. And it comes with the riders, gives PDP control of 14 states. We are studying the outcome, Oyetola, as Buhari congratulates governor-elect, reassures of commitment to credible polls. Atiku referendum on ruling party has begun. PDP governors mark NPC IU. Secondus orders commend INEC. Voter security agencies. Ecstatic Adenike dedicates victory to late brother. Those who pushed against destroyers to prominence justly served. Shoyinka. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the New Telegraph with the writers also. We have other stories as well. Varsity strike. NLC declares 2-day nationwide protest next week. Religious tolerance. Muslim clerics, traditional rulers, worshippers in Kaduna church. Terrorists abduct pregnant woman, 7 others in Kaduna. 2023, Umahi loyalists may dump APC. And still on the front page of the New Telegraph, above the masthead, CBN, credit to private sector hits 39.27 trillion naira in June. Fiscal transparency, states access World Bank averages 351.6 billion naira. These stories are on the front page of the New Telegraph. Next is The Guardian. And The Guardian is leading with this story. More worries over rising inflation headwinds as MPC meets today. And it comes with the riders MPC contemplates loser evil, appraises intervention framework amid down 10. Monetary committee has no relevance to ordinary Nigerians, says Olusoga. MBS inflation report contradicts Buhari's claim on economy. This is a story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Yes, we have other stories as well. Afenifere knocks Buhari over lame directives on terrorism. Terrorists kidnapped pregnant woman, 7 others in Kaduna. Abuja journalist sues newspaper for allegedly defaming Buratai, seeks compliance with FOIA. Still on the front page of the Guardian newspaper, below the picture stories there, we have this Adeleke in tears of joy dedicates victory to suffering Osun masses. These stories are on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. Moving now to the Punch. And the Punch is punching it this morning with this story. Face off with Aregbesola cost Oyetola's re-election. Ministers faction. We are assessing outcome of poll Oyetola to talk after consultation. Aid. Buhari, Atiku, Saraki, Governors Hill, Adeleke. Governor-elect promises to reform Osun, to perform. Osun poll indicates against voice resound from the grave, says Shoyinka. The stories are on the front page of the Punch newspaper. And we have other stories as well. Bandits invade Kaduna community, kill 1 Russell cows. Police retirees protest pension scheme in Kano. And named Northerner campaign DG, Babachiro tells Tinubu. These stories are on the front page of the Punch newspaper. And above the masthead of the Punch, we have these marketers finally hike petrol price to 170 naira to 190 naira per liter. And Senate orders the master DG's arrest over $9 billion loss. Also, NLC plans national protest. Please demand notification. These stories are on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Next, the last but not the least, is the Daily Sun. And the Daily Sun is laden with this story. Osun PDP Atiku brags over Adeleke's victory. And it comes with the riders' outcome of Guba poll indication of what awaits APC, says opposition party. We will win presidential election, boasts ruling party. Buhari, others congratulates governor-elect. Still on the front page of the Daily Trust, the Daily Sun. IPOB wants Bokachua arrested over hate speech against Igbo. IPOB wants Bokachua arrested over hate speech against Igbo. 2023, my successor will come from Ebonyi North, Omahi. My successor will come from Ebonyi North, Omahi. Still on the front page of the Daily Sun. You can't win war against terrorists by rhetoric, Afenifere tells Buhari. Petrol stations dump 165 naira per litre pump price. NDLEA arrests drag queen with narcotics in fetish bowl at Lagos Airport. NDLEA arrests drag queen with narcotics in fetish bowls at Lagos Airport. And still on the front page of the Daily Sun, APC plans legal action against defecting lawmakers. May undertake major purge, suspension of erring members. These stories are on the front page of the Daily Sun. We have others as well. ASU strike. NLC plans nationwide solidarity protest. ASU strike. NLC plans nationwide solidarity protest. Government not negotiating in good faith to resolve crisis. And below the picture stories, we have this ex-Lagos APC women leader, Kemi Nelson, dies. These stories are on the front page of the Daily Sun. Yes, we sincerely apologize for the inability of my guest to be on the program this morning. It was due to some circumstances beyond his control. So I'll quickly take the stories on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune and the inside page as well. Please, let's have the Nigerian Tribune there. The front page, I have the hard copy of the Nigerian Tribune with me, so we'll quickly take a look at some of the stories on the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune for, please. We have this: winners, losers as Adeleke's victory returns Osun to PDP. Yes, Buhari's directive to army to wipe out terrorists not backed by action. Afenifere. Please, let's have the Nigerian Tribune, please. Yes, I will be reading stories from the hard copy of the Nigerian Tribune. Let's have it on the screen. ASU strike. NLC to embark on nationwide solidarity protest, July 26 and 27. ASU may suspend strike conditionally tomorrow. ASU may suspend strike conditionally tomorrow. Yes, still on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Factors, okay. Knox Trail reps move to take over all surface underground water tributaries, interstate rivers. The stories are on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Yes, I have the hard copy with me. Just read some of the stories from the inside page of the Nigerian Tribune. Tunde Bakare to Nigerians: prioritize nation building over religious, ethnic sentiment, speaks a Muslim ticket. Ahead of the 2023 general election, the serving overseer of the Citadel Global Community Church and All Progressive Congress presidential aspirant, Pastor Tunde Bakare, has urged Nigerians to shun politics of ethnicity or religion, saying they should prioritize nation building above religious or ethnic sentiments. He made the call while speaking with newsmen in Lagos in reaction to the Muslim presidential ticket of the APC. The presidential candidate of the party, Senator Bala Tinubu, had last week announced former Borno State Governor, Senator Kashim Shettima, as his running mate. Bakari, however, urged Christian leaders to learn from past mistakes of not participating in politics. The cleric, who noted that the national discourse had been in a tailspin with opposition, rejections, resignations, and resentment trailing the choice of Shettima by members of the Christian community, however, said such aversion was not unexpected. He charged the Christian leaders to bring all the candidates and their running mates across the political parties in the country to the negotiation table with an open mind to discuss and agree on way for nation building and national development. According to him, such strategic engagement will be reminiscent of the interventions of the Save Nigeria group in 2010 when it engaged the then presidential candidate on the basis of the SNG Charter, a contract to save and transform Nigeria, saying that Christian leaders in Nigeria should interrogate the candidates for development and convene a strategic caucus to define the minimum standards across sectors of governance below which no Nigerian, Christian or Muslim, must be subjected. Bakari said such parley must be held before September, when the campaigns would officially commence, even as he further called on Christians in northern Nigeria who felt marginalized by the choice of a Muslim as running mate to know that time has come to upgrade the conversation from politics to governance. And still reading from the inside page of the Nigerian Tribune, reps face more criticisms over move to take over surface underground water tributaries. Experts and various diaspora groups have expressed concern over the reintroduction of the controversial National Water Resources Bill, which seeks to take overall interstate rivers hydrological territories across the country. The bill scaled through the second reading on the floor of the House of Representatives before members embarked on annual recess. The private member bill, as proposed by Honorable Sada Soli, seeks to establish a regulatory framework for transborder water resources in Nigeria, provide for equitable and sustainable development, management, use, and conservation of Nigeria's interstate surface water and groundwater resources, and for related matter 2022. And this is how far we can go on today's edition of Newspapers Headline. We sincerely apologize that our guest was not able to make it to the program this morning. Thank you very much for being part of it. Thank you to my producer, Akinola Owolabi. Please keep enjoying the rest of our programs. My name is Oluchi Amuda. Bye-bye.
Beautiful Monday morning, our viewers. Yes, we are here to grace your TV screen once again. Today has been the last day, Monday, in the month of June. Thank God Almighty, who has not thus far. The first half of the year 2021. We started like play, and here we are. Thanking God for life, for grace, and for peace all around us. My name is Oluwatoyin Ojeyemi, and you know I don't fly alone. I have Superwoman by GTT. Good. I go school now. And I pass. And I pass. That person goes to make it pass very well. And Oluwatoyin Adepoju. This is your glasses, eh? That was shocking. I remember when we were in school, geography teacher Her own was almost triple this.
Wow.
Triple this.
What's
We used to call her, no, 7 up. Yeah, you know, it did go. It did good then, but we thank God Almighty.
It's a beautiful morning.
Yeah.
I will say a happy day to you all out there.
It's as if you need hot cocoa.
In fact,
Hot cocoa.
everything hot.
Don't worry, we'll tell our
Somebody
producer.
say this thing is compulsory.
Producer, now they hear, will see the way they do. Eh?
I need a cup of coffee here or cocoa or anything.
Don't worry. I guess next edition.
No, immediately after the program, you know I cannot drink on set.
We'll get that.
So immediately after the program.
Get that in the DJ's office or the DA's office.
No, you are the producer now.
I'm the producer.